Hi dear, and welcome back to my channel. Today I would just like to take this moment to just have a talk about God confidence and self-confidence. Now, self-confidence is when we have confidence in our ability to do something, right? And we often acquire confidence through exposure or from experiences, right? So we know very well about the story when we were growing up. They talk about David and Goliath, and we all know the story. And in the story, this Bible story, it shares about a little shepherd boy by the name of David who had no experience whatsoever in war or experience with battle, right? And as he one day was sent by his father to the battleground where his brothers were to offer bread or food unto them, he came up on the scene. And in this scene, there was a battle, right? And the battle was in array, the Bible let us know. And the Philistine had the Israelites in derision. They were in confusion. And even though they were men, confident men of war who have fought so many war year after year, time and time again, and they have won so many battles, and they had so much confidence in their ability to war and war successful, right? There comes this day when the Philistine had presented this champion, and this champion was a very tall person, a giant. And when they saw the size of the Philistine champion or the man of war that they present to battle, the Israelites immediately got scared. And their confidence of being great men of war all of a sudden went through the door. Okay? But the Bible let us know about this little shepherd boy David who had no confidence whatsoever, no self-confidence as far as, what's required for battle. However, he had experienced God. And as I said that we often build confidence through experience, right? And so this confidence that I would like to really emphasize today is what I call God confidence. And God confidence is confidence that we have developed in God through experiencing Him, right? And so it's pretty much faith, but faith by experience. The Bible let us know that little David decided that Goliath stated that he came to defy the army of Israel. But little David said, no, you did not come to defy the army of Israel. Rather, you're defying the army of God. Because you see, what had happened was the Philistine was coming to them as coming up against Israel. But David wanted the Philistine to know that no, Israel is not going into battle today. Matter of fact, Israel have lost the battle when they saw your Goliath. So you're not fighting Israel because Israel lost, but you're fighting God. And in God, there is no failure. In God, there is no losses. There's only victory. And so David, the Bible let us know that little David got his slingshot, and he went charging after Goliath, right? And as he charged after Goliath, he took one shot from his sling, and the Bible let us know that it went straight into Goliath's forehead, and David defeated Goliath. He had no fear about it, but he was confident in God's ability to deliver him. Not his own ability, not his own strength, but in God's strength. And, David understood enough to know that, what? If God had delivered me when the lion attacked me, surely He can deliver me now. If God had delivered me when the bear had attacked me, surely he can deliver me now. And so David was confident that the day when he killed the lion and he killed the bear with his bare hand, that it was something. He knew it was not human strength. He knew that when he did that, it was a supernatural happening. It was a supernatural empowerment that God had empowered him to do this thing. And so he did not take the credit for himself. He attributed the credit to God because he knew that God was his deliverer. And that because God was his deliverer, that if he looked to God in confidence, if he looked to God in faith, that God will deliver him again. And so, when we used to go to school, the teacher normally give us projects to do, right? And some of these projects and presentation that the teacher will give, they will just give us just enough information to go and do the research ourselves, to go and do the job ourselves, so that we can, through experience, develop confidence in doing that particular task. Likewise, we see with babies, when they're growing up, they develop confidence. There's a little fly flying around here. They develop confidence through touching things, tasting things, feeling things. This is how they develop confidence in their ability to do this thing. When a baby is walking for the first time, right, they have no confidence in their ability. And so when they're walking, they're stretching and they're trying to balance and they're trying to feel for stuff just in case they fall, because they have not enough confidence in their ability to do this, right? So we see that self-confidence is a beautiful thing. We all need self-confidence, right? Because with self-confidence, we can do great. But we have to bear in mind that self-confidence is limited, and at certain times in our lives, or at certain, when we face certain trials or certain difficult points, self-confidence can fail us, right? But we know that there is another confidence that is one that we can develop in God, which is what I call God confidence. And with God confidence, we are not trusting in our own ability, as self-confidence does, to do the job or to get the job done. But rather, we're coming before God saying, God, I don't know how. I can't do it, but you can. And because you can, I win. So if I win, the victory is already mine, because you already won the victory. Okay? And that's why little David was able to say that, you know what? The battle is not ours. Hey, the battle is not ours, right? The battle is not ours, but God. Because he understood that Israel lost the battle, but God won the war. We know that Saul told David to put on his armor, to give him protection, to cover him if he's going to really go into battle. But despite the fact that the armor was available to David, David said, no, I don't want confidence in that. Because when it comes to God confidence does not require much. It just requires us to show up and to make ourselves available for God to manifest himself in our lives. And so when Saul said, put on this armor, David said, I did not prove it. I have not tried that. I have no experience with it. But one thing I know is that I've tried God, and I've proved God, and I know God to be a God of victory. He's a victorious God. And because I desire victory today, I will put my confidence in God. I have developed my God confidence, and I am going to stand in that confidence, knowing that I win. And so in all our getting, let us get self-confidence, but at the same time, let us also learn to develop God confidence, which is confidence in God's ability to do it for you, because He can. So choose He this day to have the God kind of confidence. Be blessed. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, you can go ahead and do so. Subscription is absolutely free. You can hit the notification button, like, share, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye-bye.